Hey guys, welcome to Nyonya Cooking. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a very simple dish. This is a perfect dish for after work, and this is a steamed minced pork with Tianjin preserved vegetables. It is one of my personal favorite recipe because back home in Malaysia, we used to have stalls selling all sorts of dishes, and we used to call this kind of stalls mixed rice, and whereby we just go there, get scoop a bowl of rice and then select the dishes that we would like, and this is one of it that is always available in the mixed rice stall. And yeah, let's see the ingredients that we need to prepare this dish. Let's begin with the ingredients. So normally for this dish, pork will be used, and if you don't want to use pork, you can substitute it with chicken meat. Is also not a problem. We will then marinate this meat with a few ingredients, and here I have some sesame oil, sugar, soy sauce, and also Shaoxing wine. There are many who write to me asking how can I substitute Shaoxing wine with something non-alcoholic. There isn't any other non-alcoholic substitute, unfortunately, but if you don't want to use it, just skip it. It's fine, you still get a perfectly delicious meal. Just to add to this minced meat, we'll also add our Tianjin preserved vegetables. So I bought it here like this in a plastic bottle at the Asian market. You can also find it in a clay bottle, and over here, like mine, is written shredded cabbage, so it is preserved, it's salty. So yeah, that will be that. And then we'll need some scallions to garnish, and just to bring all this together, we'll need some corn flour and also water. To add more taste, of course, a dash of pepper would be good. So there's only basically one step to this recipe, which is to mix everything. So we'll begin with mixing all these ingredients into the minced pork, and then we're going to add, make sure everything goes into this bowl, and then some soy sauce. If only you can experience this with me, it smells so good. Wine, and our Tianjin preserved vegetables. Okay, so just mix them all. So if you're someone who loves meatloaf, this would be a delicious dish for you. It goes very well with white rice because after this, from the steaming process, you will see that there is also some gravy to it. So all the juices from the pork, and then all with the marinade. And then not to forget to put them, to bring them all together, we'll need the corn flour into the water. Give it a few quick stirs. Then carefully pour this into this meat mixture. And before I forget, a dash of pepper. And if you like, we'll call this step 2, which is just to put the minced meat together with all the other ingredients into a new plate. And then we are just going to flatten this. The next thing that we need to do is just to steam this minced meat for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now the steaming time depends on the thickness of the meat. So if you have a thicker meat, then you need a longer time. So I'm just going to put this in for 30 minutes and we'll see how it goes. So over here I have a pan filled with water, boiling water. And previously in my other video, someone asked me if I were to put a ceramic bowl directly into a pan like this while it's boiling, would it crack? Or because he experienced it many times. So I would recommend you to maybe use a piece of a paper towel, put it into the pan, and this would actually help in absorbing the heat. After 30 minutes, this is finally ready. I'm going to switch the stove off. This is how it looks like, and this is how we expect it to be. The meat has shrunk a little, and then there will be gravy around it, so it's like a little island on the sea. So now to just make it look a little bit more pretty, we're going to add the scallions to it. As you can see, the meat falls off quite easily, so it's not that hard. Okay, so this is my first spoonful. As you can see, the steam is coming out. smells amazing. Let's try it. Very flavorful. Salty too from the Tianjin preserved vegetables, and of course from the soy sauce. I can imagine this with white rice because white rice doesn't have much flavor. So when you have this on the white rice with a bit of gravy, it's heavenly. And because it's hot, we steam this for 30 minutes. It goes really well if you're in a cold weather country right now when it's winter. So for me, it's the perfect dish for today for my dinner. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And if you want more recipes like this, quickly subscribe to Nyonya Cooking and give a thumbs up to this video. And if you have comments and suggestions, write me in the comment section below or through Google+, Facebook, or even Twitter. I love to hear from you. Until then, happy cooking! So the water is boiling